Stop! Did you know the ocean hides secrets stranger than science fiction? Things so bizarre they sound like they're from another planet. Well, stay tuned, because today we're diving deep into 10 ocean facts that will absolutely blow your mind. Let's get right into it. First up, the sheer scale of the ocean is almost impossible to comprehend. We all learn in school that the ocean covers about 71% of our planet's surface. That's a huge number. But what's truly staggering is how little we know about it. More than 80% of our ocean remains completely unexplored, unmapped, and unseen by human eyes. We literally have better maps of Mars and the Moon than we do of our own planet's seafloor. Imagine all the mysteries, creatures, and hidden landscapes lurking in that vast, dark expanse. It's the largest habitat on Earth, yet it remains our final frontier. What secrets are waiting to be discovered in that 80%? It's a question that keeps scientists and explorers up at night. Ready for something straight out of a fantasy novel? Picture this. You're exploring the deep ocean floor, and suddenly you come across a lake. Yes, an underwater lake, complete with a shoreline and its own waves. These are called brine pools, and they are surreal. They form in depressions on the seafloor where super salty water, much denser than the surrounding seawater, collects and settles. This dense brine doesn't mix, creating a distinct body of water within the ocean. Divers have even found rivers of this brine flowing along the ocean bottom. These alien-like environments are toxic to most sea life because of their high salinity and lack of oxygen, but some specialized creatures, like certain mussels and shrimp, have adapted to thrive right on their edges. It's like finding an oasis in a desert, but underwater. Now let's talk about depth. We often think of Mount Everest as the ultimate symbol of height and extreme environments. It stands over 29,000 feet above sea level. But the ocean has a point that makes Everest look small. Fact number 3 will shock you. The Mariana Trench is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. The deepest part of the trench, known as the Challenger Deep, plunges nearly 36,000 feet, or almost 7 miles below the surface. If you were to place Mount Everest at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, its peak would still be submerged under more than a mile of water. The pressure down there is over 1,000 times what we experience at sea level, equivalent to having 50 jumbo jets piled on top of you. Yet, against all odds, life exists even in this crushing eternal darkness. Speaking of incredible life, let's talk about immortality. It sounds like something from a superhero movie, but for one tiny ocean creature, it's a reality. Meet the Torotopsis dohrnii, also known as the immortal jellyfish. This small bell-shaped creature has a unique survival trick. When it gets old, sick, or faces extreme stress, it can revert back to its earliest stage of life, a polyp, and start its life cycle all over again. It's like a butterfly turning back into a caterpillar, or a chicken turning back into an egg. This process can be repeated indefinitely, making it biologically immortal. While they can still be eaten by predators or die from disease, they hold the secret to cheating old age, a biological superpower that scientists are eagerly studying. Could this tiny jellyfish hold the key to human longevity? We all know that trees and plants produce the oxygen we breathe. But did you know the ocean is our planet's primary lung? It's a mind-blowing fact that over 50% of the oxygen on Earth comes from the ocean. It's not from whales or fish, but from tiny marine organisms called phytoplankton. These microscopic plant-like creatures live near the water's surface and, just like plants on land, use photosynthesis to convert sunlight into energy. A major byproduct of this process is oxygen. So, with every other breath you take, you can thank the ocean and its countless tiny inhabitants. It's a powerful reminder of how deeply connected our lives are to the health of the sea, even if we live hundreds of miles from the coast. When you think of volcanoes, you probably picture fiery mountains on land. But the biggest volcanic eruptions and the largest volcanoes on Earth are actually hidden beneath the waves. The ocean floor is dotted with thousands of underwater volcanoes, ranging from small cones to massive shield volcanoes. In fact, the single largest volcano on our planet, Tamu Massif, is an extinct underwater volcano located in the northwestern Pacific Ocean. It's roughly the size of the state of New Mexico. These submarine volcanoes are responsible for creating new seafloor along mid-ocean ridges and are hotspots for unique ecosystems where life thrives on chemical energy from the Earth's interior instead of sunlight. They are a constant, powerful force shaping our planet from the bottom up. Now for a mystery that baffled scientists for years. In 1997, a network of underwater microphones detected an incredibly loud, ultra-low frequency sound rising from the depths of the Pacific Ocean. It was so powerful that it was picked up by sensors over 3,000 miles apart. Nicknamed the Bloop, its sound profile didn't match any known man-made or geological source. For years, speculation ran wild. Was it a military experiment? A giant undiscovered sea monster? The truth, while less fantastical, is just as impressive. Scientists now believe the bloop was the sound of a massive ice quake, a huge iceberg cracking and breaking away from an Antarctic glacier. The sheer power of ice fracturing was enough to create the loudest underwater sound ever recorded, a testament to the immense natural forces at play in our oceans. Here's a fact that really puts time into perspective. Sharks are older than trees. That's right. The earliest ancestors of sharks swam in the oceans around 450 million years ago. To put that in context, the first trees didn't appear on Earth until about 350 million years ago. This means that sharks have survived 5 mass extinction events, including the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. They are ancient, perfectly evolved survivors that have roamed the seas long before many of the landscapes we know today even existed. They are not just mindless predators. They are living fossils, a direct link to our planet's deep prehistoric past. So next time you see a shark, remember you're looking at a creature that has outlasted almost everything. You're watching this video thanks to the internet, but have you ever wondered how information travels across continents in milliseconds? The answer lies on the ocean floor. Our global internet isn't powered by satellites, but by a vast network of physical fiber optic cables laid across the bottom of the sea. These submarine cables, some no thicker than a garden hose, stretch for hundreds of thousands of miles, connecting countries and continents. They carry over 99% of all international data, from emails and phone calls to videos like this one. These vital arteries of the digital age are vulnerable to everything from shark bites to ship anchors, making their placement and protection a massive engineering feat. The world's information highway is literally an underwater one. And for our final, most mind-boggling fact, scientists believe there are millions of undiscovered species living in the deep sea. Because so much of the ocean is unexplored, especially the deep sea zones where sunlight never reaches, we have only scratched the surface of cataloging the life it holds. Every deep sea expedition brings back new, often bizarre-looking creatures that defy our understanding of biology. Scientists estimate that as many as 2/3 all marine species are still unknown to science. These undiscovered organisms could hold the keys to new medicines, new materials, and a deeper understanding of life itself. The ocean is not just a body of water. It's a living library of biological wonders with millions of unread volumes. Mind blown? The ocean is full of mysteries just waiting to be explored, and we've only touched on a few today. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your friends. There are so many more incredible secrets our planet holds. Follow for more mind-blowing facts. Thanks for watching.